Well, one thing that is actually something else to think about so instead of doing like typical outreach where it's just kind of spamming and asking for a call,
Yeah.
that forces you to go from one lead to the next, and you're not going to, you're going to hit only that like very small, like 1, 2, 3% of the market, maybe, if you're really, really lucky, that actually has that problem. And then they come into the call being like, all right, I got 15 minutes. What's this about? You haven't proved anything. There's no trust. And so that's a problem. But the other big thing to think about is when you do a value offer approach, is you're going to get a lot more replies of people that are interested in that. And now everyone that gets that value offer, those folks should be added to your email marketing as well, right? Because
Yep.
there's a conversation, you've delivered something of value. And so not everyone is going to book a call with you right away, but they might want to book a call with you in a couple weeks from now or a couple months from now. And so those people, it compounds your email marketing list as you go, I guess is my point.
Yeah.
Because all those people should be added in. And so, and then you're nurturing those folks in your normal, email newsletter or whatever as you go. And so it's a great way to actually generate more, email newsletter subs or whatever you're looking for there by starting with your outreach.
Yeah, that makes sense. With that, I'm curious, when do you determine if you're going to reach out to somebody via a DM or via an email?
Yeah, it kind of depends on how big your TAM is, right? Your total addressable market, like how big is that? And who are they, right? Like, so if your total market is like less than 5,000 people, then probably LinkedIn is going to be, as long as they're present on LinkedIn, then LinkedIn's going to be better for you. If it's a really, really big TAM, then you should do LinkedIn and email, right? And, and if it's folks that aren't on email, like I mentioned, like if you were trying to reach like home service business owners, like, someone who owns a landscaping company, they're not going to be on LinkedIn. Like, that's more of an email play. So it just depends kind of where's the intersection between the size of your market and where are they present? Where are they paying attention? What channels are they paying attention to?
Okay. That makes sense. And now, do you have a specific approach you take to get emails for these individuals?
Yeah, so there's different tools we use to get emails and different kind of data sources if we're going to run an email campaign. Some of the campaigns we run are really, really big. I mean, like 10,000 emails plus per day for some campaigns, and so it just depends on again, like kind of who the audience is will determine where you get the data from and what tools you use to extract.
That makes sense. Okay. Because some of them are better at certain data than the other ones or context. Okay. That makes sense. You would mention a couple of different things with the AI tools, and I'm curious, or tools in general. It doesn't have to be AI. Obviously, you said Navigator. Navigator is going to let you search more specifically to individuals and based on a lot more details than you would see in regular LinkedIn view. You also have the ability to do more reach out than you do in the standard LinkedIn by upgrading to that. What other tools do you consider like must for you? I mean, it sounds like certain cold outreach tools might be, but what else do you leverage?
Yeah. So there's, if you're going to be, creating like your messaging, for example, like, you can use even like ChatGPT is a good tool to use, or at least getting an understanding of either your email copy or your outreach copy. And you can actually, if, like take the data, like even just copy and pasting the profile of someone to kind of figure out what are the things you might mention in that message and have like a framework. So, and we have like developed a very in-depth prompts for this.
Okay.
To kind of figure out what are the different opener types we use.
Yeah.
But that's a great tool. And then, we use, if we're going to, in terms of resource creation, we're using the deep research function on ChatGPT as well. And then we put that, oftentimes we'll put that into another application called Gamma, which basically just creates a really nice presentation. So that's a great way. Nice. If you want to, like, if your value offer is going to be like a slide deck, for example, you can go have ChatGPT do the research for you, put the information into Gamma. And now you have a really good presentation to show someone that's maybe all about their company. Right.
That's awesome. That's great. Any others that come to your mind?
I mean, Loom is a great tool. I mean, they
Mm-hmm.
have some AI functionalities there, but that's a great tool for creating kind of like screen share videos. Veed is another one.
Uh-huh.
If you want to even like, you know, if you want to even create like cloning your voice or creating like an AI avatar you can do that within Veed. And that's getting a little bit, we don't do like go that extreme with AI because
Yeah, yeah,
I don't think it's quite there yet with things like
sure.
that. But no, I mean, there's stuff coming. It's moving so fast that it's hard to kind of keep track. But I would say
Yeah,
like don't get too caught up in all the AI tools. Just think more about what's in an ideal world. What is like a no brainer, slam dunk offer you can make to your prospects,
yeah,
like a value offer you can make to them, and then figure out how. All right, how do we actually create this and scale it and do it
yeah.
faster?